boot, 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 bobbing along.
Hi, we're Stuart and Emmie, and we're child-free after infertility. So we decided to change our life plans and moved on to a narrowboat. We're sharing our adventures here, and you're welcome to join us.
Hi guys, this week I do my first solo cruise and worry about it a bit too much. But first, we're moving the boat from Milton Keynes Central to Wolverton.
It's so beautifully green.
It is.
Hi. When the trains work, they're so good, but if they go wrong and you're just tied to a single train line, it is a bit rubbish. It took us 3 hours to get back to the boat from London this evening, and it's not ideal.
It's not great.
It should have taken 1 hour, so that's two hours we've lost. Yeah, you know, at least we're back.
We got back quite late last night. Feeling a bit tired this morning, but not too bad. We've had bad luck with that train line, I think, this time. Partially because of faults, partially because of stuff beyond the train line's control, which is sad. I spotted, though, there's a little hardware shop just at the halfway to the station, and I want to make a bigger like a sort of table extension for when I'm working and I need a bit more room. Who doesn't love a fluffy little moorhen? Come to me. Welcome to a special section I like to call Under the Plywood with Bobson. Sometimes not owning a car means that you have to do a 20-minute walk with a sheet of plywood on your head and arm. While I largely enjoy not owning a car, it can be a bit of a pain times. That said, even if we did own a car, we'd still have to park up somewhere and have a bit of a walk. It's very rare that you get a spot where you can park right next to your boat. So it's a mixed bag. I'm never sure whether or not I'd like to own a car. Obviously, cars aren't cheap to run. It's having another thing to run and maintain. But on the other hand, you've got a lot more convenience, but then you've also got the inconvenience of every time you move, you got to move your car or go back and fetch your car. So we're still undecided on the car thing. This is getting awkward because I'm holding it with my left arm. We're still undecided on the car thing. I think there's pluses and minuses. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. I'm on my own. Emmie's gone to see her sister, and I've got some friends coming over this morning, or about lunchtime. And then tomorrow I'm in London. I'm going to go to my workshop in the morning. I was going to go play games in the morning, but I've cancelled that because I really need the workshop time. Get a little bit more work done on an instrument that I'm working on, and then I'm out in the evening seeing a friend of mine, Charlie. He's an artist of mine as well, but he's also a friend. His band Colosseums is playing the Black Heart, which is one of my favourite venues in London. Really good, dirty, horrible venue for really good, dirty, horrible music. I'm on my own on the boat. I didn't sleep great last night. I never sleep great when Emmy's not around, because for one thing, I'm not great at putting I'm much better at looking after myself when Emmy's around. I think we're both better at looking after ourselves when we're together than apart. But anyway, I've got some friends coming over this morning, and I want to move. I haven't moved the boat on my own particularly. I've done like some mini hops on my own, but met Emmy at a point. So I'm going to move up. There's a nice spot in Wolverton just below the station, so my plan is to move up to there. About a half an hour cruise probably. Waffle, waffle, waffle. Right, well, there's an occasional strong cross breeze which should make this journey quite fun, and as is traditional, I forgot to put the aerial down, which wouldn't have been a problem, except I realised after I'd pushed the boat out. Oh, and another boat came past while I was setting off, so they had to squeeze past us while I had the front pushed out. So in summary, yeah, actually even basic stuff is so much more harder on your own. So this is roughly where we're going, under this pigeon poop train bridge, past this walled section, and then please don't poo on me. Oh god. Ah, it pooed on me, you fucker. Oh, you bastards. I'm so glad I've got a hat on. No more, no more. Ah! Oh, Mother Teresa. Ooh, train. Right on my hand, not on my clothes. There is not enough alcohol gel in the world. So just looking for somewhere along here to moor, really. I had moor here, but I think we tried to moor here last year and it's a bit shallow. I'd also, if possible, like to be near the other boat if it's still there. It's not at the end of the world if it's not, because it still means I know that it's shallow enough, it's deep enough to moor, and I just moor where they were. Generally speaking as well, once you moor in a spot, like even if you're on your own, quite often people will come and join you. But I can see the other boat and I can see that the spot's still free. Well, I have a newfound sympathy for solo boaters. As I was mooring up, some people, they went past really fast, nearly crashed into the boat in front of me, and then had to do an emergency stop, reverse, in the middle of the canal. Never once looked at me or acknowledged my existence. At which point, because I'm still tying up the boat, so I haven't tied the ropes very loose, and he gets sucked out into the canal, so I'm wrenching on her to try and pull her back in. I just spent half an hour just mooring up, essentially, because of them. Anyway, much more sympathy for solo boaters. I think I know why there's not too many boats here. The train line is literally just there, and when the trains go past, they go past at quite a speed. And if they toot the horn, like one did just as it was mooring up, Jesus, that's loud. But yeah, pretty happy. Managed to get in. It's quite shallow along this stretch, but there's a spot here where there was clearly another boat until recently, and that's created a divot in the sludge, so I managed to get in fine. My friends have just left. Had a really nice time with them. Had a lovely afternoon playing games with them and just chatting really. It's always a little bit compact, particularly having like 4 people on the boat compared to when it's just the 2 of us. So yeah, so it's still something that I'm getting used to, but that was that was really lovely. And suddenly feel a little bit lonely. My gig tomorrow, unfortunately, I've just found out, has been cancelled. I've had a look at coaches to go meet Emmy, but by the time I get there, it'll be like 3 o'clock. Like probably, maybe 1:30, maybe if I'm really quick, but more realistically, probably about 3 o'clock. So it just seems a bit pointless to go all the way there to go see them. I'm still going to go to the workshop tomorrow. I'm still going to meet up with my friends who I'm going to go to the gig with. And in a way it's nice because I'll get a bit more workshop time, and I'll get back a bit earlier because I was going to get back quite late, which I don't mind doing now and again, but I am getting old for getting back late, particularly on Sunday. Yeah, so mixed, little bit sad, thinking about going and getting an ice cream.
Don't worry, ducklings and some weird sculptures cheered me right up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do chat with us in the comments below and subscribe. Join us next week for Concrete Cows, Cosgrove and cruising. Woo!
And real cows.
And real cows.